Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I'm actually going to go ahead and actually buy some Bitcoin today at $30,000. So as I'm filming this video guys, yes, Bitcoin today is in fact going for about $30,000 today in 2023, okay, the year 2023. So I want to go ahead and buy some Bitcoin. Now we know Bitcoin has in fact been consolidating at this level of pretty much $30,000. Okay, so we are facing a very strong, strong resistance line, and of course a support level for Bitcoin right now. And Bitcoin has, in fact, in between, 31K and of course 30K for the past 2 weeks now on the dot, right? 14 days we have seen Bitcoin pretty much consolidate at this level. So I think right now is in fact the perfect time to buy Bitcoin, to stack more Bitcoin, to invest into more Bitcoin, or to start investing more into Bitcoin if you guys haven't done that already. I think right now we are still in the buy zone, okay? And I am in fact going to obviously show you guys a fair few charts indicating that we are in fact in a great buy zone right now and why you guys should actually buy Bitcoin right now. So we're going to talk about all that in today's video, and then of course towards the end of this video I will go ahead and buy some more Bitcoin. So welcome guys to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. Bitcoin is still currently at $30,000, which is understandable. Okay, it's still at this level, and overall the crypto market is not really moving once again. Just like yesterday, okay, we didn't really see Bitcoin move as much. Same with altcoins. The entire crypto market really didn't move. You guys can clearly see the global crypto market cap's coming at 1.18 trillion, and today it's only up slightly by 1.6%. Okay, 0.16% pretty much. Okay. So you guys can clearly see there are in fact, some altcoins pumping like Solana pumping over 5%. You guys can clearly see that. And also Avalanche, right, pumping 8.8%, almost 9% for the past 24 hours. So, that's absolutely amazing to see. But majority of altcoins for the past 24 hours are not really moving today. So yes, okay, today, okay, the market is not really moving. But that is okay because for the past few days, we have in fact been seeing Bitcoin pump. Of course, the crypto market pump a lot as well, right? So the market's sort of just having a little rest day, right? Let it breathe a little bit. Okay, so that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Now, let's get to the charts. Okay, let's get into the charts, starting with this one. Okay, and you guys clearly see that history does sort of, repeat itself with Bitcoin, right? It's crazy how impressive Bitcoin has been moving the same way for 10 years. 10 years straight, Bitcoin has in fact been pretty much, moving the same way for the past, few years, for the past decade, right? 10 years. As clearly see, it did in fact have a drop, had a little fake out, and then it had a pump. It dropped again, fake out, and then a pumped again, okay, and then it dropped, fake out, and that means it's gonna have a pump, right? So you guys know, okay, I always tell you guys this, that in my opinion, Bitcoin does sort of, repeat itself, right? History does sort of repeat itself, the patterns do sort of rhyme. It's like clockwork, right? So it seems like Bitcoin, okay, since it is in fact already hitting bottom, right? And ever since time it hits bottom and creates a new pattern up to the upside, it always tends to pump up to the upside. And that's what I've been telling guys many times for the past few weeks and even for the past few months, that since we have in fact already hit bottom and we are in fact clearly seeing Bitcoin create a new pattern up to the upside, it's all off from here, guys, right? It's going to be very slow and steady for this year in 2023. We're now in 2024 next year, the Bitcoin halving is in fact about to happen. And once that actually happens, right, we're going to see Bitcoin pump because every single time, guys, right, every single time we see the halving event for Bitcoin, that's where Bitcoin always tends to pump the most. And of course, that's when Bitcoin really, reaches a new all-time high, right? Every single time we have the halving event, that's where Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high. And that's why I've been telling guys to be very, very patient, right? Now, here's another chart that I really want to show you guys, okay? So the bull market is on. It's happening right now. Now, I just want to say real quick, guys, I wouldn't say we are, in fact, 100%, in a bull market just yet. We're still in a bear market, in my opinion, okay? But yes, I will say this, that we are, in fact, in the early stages of the next bull market. So the bull market has started. I know it might seem bold statement, right? But pretty much, guys, during this bear market, right, it's pretty much over, right? You guys can just clearly see that, right? So the bear market is over pretty much because, we've seen Bitcoin having this falling wedge and it already, hit bottom. And now clearly, like I said many times, Bitcoin is in fact forming a new pattern up to the upside. So we have already hit bottom, which means, we will most likely never see Bitcoin below, $20,000 ever again, okay? So for all the people out there that are wondering, will we ever see Bitcoin drop back down to $20,000 or even below 20K? No. In my personal opinion, I don't think we'll ever, again, in Bitcoin history, see Bitcoin drop back down to 20K or even below 20K ever again, right? So that's done, right? That's done. So it's all ups from here, guys. Eventually, Bitcoin's going to reach $40,000, $50,000, and then of course it's going to reach back up to its previous highest, which is 69K, and then it's going to reach on your all-time high, and then eventually, sometime in 2024, I really do believe, towards the end of the year in 2024, we're going to see Bitcoin reach at least 100K, and then we know 2025, that's when things are really, really going to kick off. That's when we're going to really see Bitcoin pump. Right, so yes, the bear market is over, guys, and the bull market, okay, is in fact starting. Okay, you guys clearly see that it is looking pretty good for Bitcoin. Okay, it really, really is. Now, really simple. This is why, guys, you should really invest your money into Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, but assets. But you should really, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, guys. But please understand, and I'm gonna, show you guys a clip after I show you guys this chart. Okay, it's gonna be a pretty important clip as well by Michael Saylor himself, the man himself, right? It's very simple, guys. Okay, Bitcoin over the years has in fact been shooting up, while fiat money, right, dirty fiat money, okay, has been going down. We know inflation has in fact been around for a while now, and inflation has in fact been rising, which means things have in fact been increasing in price, which means the value of the dollar, of course, and whatnot, and just fiat money in general is going down, guys. And that's exactly what has in fact been happening for fiat money, right? Just money in general. This is why I always tell you guys, to put your money into assets to stay away from inflation, be a hedge against inflation, right? And Bitcoin is part of that. That is why, guys, we have Bitcoin. That is why Bitcoin was in fact created at the first place by this anonymous person. To this day, he's still a anonymous person, right? Could be a man, a woman, or a group of people. Personally, I think it's just a man, right? Satoshi Nakamoto, of course, I'm talking about. The reason why he created Bitcoin was because of this, right? And of course, we know Bitcoin, okay, is decentralized. It's not controlled by the government or any banks or anything like that, right? It's literally its own things. It's not controlled by anyone. That's why I'm really bullish with Bitcoin. That's why I like Bitcoin, right? Because it's something new. You know what I mean? We don't see that type of thing nowadays. You know what I mean? Especially in this generation, right? So it's understandable why Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin back in 2008, right? And then 2009 it came out. So that's that, guys. Okay, so it's very simple. You know what I mean? Always put your money into Bitcoin, right? Always slowly stack your money into Bitcoin. Don't keep your money into the bank, right? Because if you guys just leave your money in the bank, okay, and you're saving your money for the next decade or so, right? Let's just say you save up $1 million for the past, let's just say like 8 years or something like that, right? And we know inflation hasn't been around for a while, and inflation's getting really out of hand, right? Everything's just rising in price. That $1 million that you have saved up in the bank, right, that you've been saving for the past few years, most likely its value will be at least like down to like 700K. So realistically, you lost 700K. It may seem like you have a million, right? But it's not. You know what I mean? So inflation is around, guys. Okay, don't keep your money in the bank. Always invest it into assets, guys. Okay, that's what I always tell you guys, right? So that's that. Very, very simple. Invest into Bitcoin. Now, let me show you guys this clip, right, by Marcus Saylor. Okay, and this is the Bitcoin for the money you can't afford to lose. Okay, I just really want you guys to watch this clip. Okay, so what we have here is Bitcoin and some other assets like S&P 500. We've got real estate, right? We've got gold, the US dollar. Okay, dirty fiat money as usual. So just watch it, guys. Just watch this. Okay, so over the years, okay, you guys can clearly see, okay, how much Bitcoin has grown and whatnot. And for the people out there that say, Bitcoin doesn't hold its value and whatnot, it hasn't grown, it's going to go to $0 and whatnot. Just watch this video. This is the video for all you guys that think Bitcoin doesn't hold its value, right? And you don't think Bitcoin is a store of value in any way. Just watch this video, okay? This is all for the people that think that, right? So you guys can clearly see over the years, Bitcoin is still up there, while S&P 500, real estate, gold, the US dollar is dropping and whatnot. Okay, yes, I understand, Bitcoin is obviously really volatile, but you guys can just clearly see that Bitcoin is up there. Like, tell me, guys, right? Tell me, like, another asset that has performed way better than Bitcoin for the past 10 years. Nothing, right? It is nothing can outperform Bitcoin at this point for store of value. Okay, you guys can clearly see that. So, for the people out there that say, gold has store value, I understand, gold obviously has store value, real estate obviously has store of value as well. But the thing about gold, it doesn't move, right? Think about this. Let's just put it in a perspective, right? Bitcoin, 10 years ago, back in 2013. Back in 2013, right, we saw Bitcoin at around $100. And that was actually the first time ever we actually seen Bitcoin break $100 for the very first time in Bitcoin history, right? Back in 2013, that was 10 years ago, right? Now, 10 years later in 2023, Bitcoin is now worth $30,000, right? And remember, at one point back in 2021, okay, a couple of years back, when we were in fact in a bull market, Bitcoin was up 69K, almost 70K, almost 100K. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Let me know another asset has performed like that in history. You know what I mean? Bitcoin has been only around for like 13 years, over 13 years, right? And it has outperformed most of these assets, right? Like the S&P 500, real estate, gold, the US dollar, you know what I mean? It's catching up, you know what I mean? And obviously, I really do believe the market cap for Bitcoin will catch up to gold's market cap one day. Okay, it really, really will. Once the price value of Bitcoin is up like 700K, I think the market cap will be the same as gold's. And that will easily happen. We know Bitcoin in the future is going to reach millions of dollars, right? Of course, I'm talking long term. I'm not talking short term, but that's going to happen eventually, guys. So this just shows you guys, this clip right here just shows you guys that Bitcoin does in fact have store of value. In fact, it's the best store of value asset out there, out of all the other assets, like, real estate, right? We know real estate, okay, is a great investment. I'm not against real estate, okay? Personally, in the future, when I'm older, I really want to invest into properties, right? And all that, right? But real estate, okay, I feel like, you know what I mean? It's obviously a great investment, and real estate investments, a lot of people have built a lot of wealth investing into real estate and whatnot, right? Investing in real estate is like the number one, investment. I understand that, right? But Bitcoin is also up there as well. You guys can just clearly see it. And this video just shows you that, the store of value for Bitcoin is much more higher than real estate. Okay, so just think about that, guys. Just think about that, okay? Just think about it. And this is why, guys, I've been stacking as much Bitcoin as I possibly can, even for the past few years, because I know, long term, especially in the year, 2030 or so, Bitcoin's going to be worth well over hundreds and thousands of dollars, even close to $1 million. We know Cathie Wood has mentioned many times that her personal prediction for Bitcoin is around $1 million by the year 2030. That is less than 7 years from now. So just think about that, guys, right? Just think about that. And I want to show you guys this chart real quick. Okay, so this is the possible long-term scenario for Bitcoin. Okay, so, the year 2024 and 2025, we're going to see Bitcoin really pump. And I told you guys many times, personally, the all-time high for the next bull market for Bitcoin in the year 2025, I see it reaching at least 200K to even 250K. That's just my personal opinion, right? Some people out there, in fact, saying Bitcoin can go way higher than that, up to like 300K. That is possible, but damn, that is high. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with 200K to 250K. I think that's very, very possible for Bitcoin to reach in the next bull market for 2025. So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, guys. Okay, it's looking pretty darn well for Bitcoin, right? And I also want to show you guys this. I showed you guys this last month, but this is very true. Just do the math. Just do the math. 8 billion people, okay, around the world, 8 billion people, right? Over 8 billion people around the world, okay, and there's only 21 million Bitcoins. You guys have to understand there's not enough Bitcoins for everyone. And this is why I really do believe the price will rise over time for Bitcoin, right? Low supply, okay, very, very low supply. The supply is obviously limited to 21 million. And please understand, over the past few years, millions of Bitcoins have in fact been lost forever. So realistically, we have less than 21 million Bitcoins, which makes it even more scarce, right? 21 million is already scarce itself, but we have less than that realistically. So that makes it even more scarce, guys. So please understand there's not enough Bitcoins to go around for everyone, okay? The supply is low, the demand will eventually keep rising, right? The price will keep rising over time. Please understand this, guys. If you're watching this video right now and you hold more than one Bitcoin, or you just hold one Bitcoin, do not sell it. Hold it somewhere safe. I highly suggest it to store it into maybe like a hard wallet, right? Like a little ledger, okay? Just put it in there, store it safe, forget about it. Don't sell one Bitcoin, okay? If you want to, sell some Bitcoins, try to hold at least one for long term, because I'm telling you guys right now, in my opinion, I've been telling you guys many times, right? If you want to have some type of wealth long term in the future, right? If you want to become a millionaire, you want to have some type of freedom in life, right? In the future, long term, just hold one Bitcoin. I've been telling you that many times. If you can hold more and accumulate more and stack more, right, and own more Bitcoins, you're going to be even more wealthier. Okay, so please understand this, guys. There's just not enough Bitcoins to go around for everyone. Okay, there really isn't. Okay, now let's put in another perspective. All the millionaires in the world, we know there's around 60 million people that are in fact millionaires. Not even all the millionaires can own one full Bitcoin. That's how scarce Bitcoin is, guys. Please understand this. Just do the math. It's very, very simple, right? And understand that in the future, it's going to be extremely rare to own one full Bitcoin. Extremely rare to own one full coin. So please understand this, guys, right? So that's that, right? That's that. And I just want to quickly show you guys this chart. And this chart I've showed you guys many times, but it's indicating that we are in fact in the buy zone. Okay, so we know it's very, very simple. Say it with me: buy low, sell high. Now, a lot of people out there like to do the complete opposite, right? A lot of people out there like to, chase the green candle. They like to firm it in. So when Bitcoin is pumping, that's when they want to buy. And then when it's crashing, okay, that's when they sell. That's when they panic, and they just panic sell pretty much, right? That's what a lot of people do. That's how our human brains operate. But guys, trust me, you want to be the black sheep, right? You want to do completely everything completely different compared to what everyone else is doing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people out there like to buy high and sell low. That's when when Bitcoin is crashing, they want to sell. They panic, and then they don't know what to do, and then they just panic sell and they lose money, right? That's how you lose money, guys, in this market, for every market, right? So please understand, you want to buy low and then sell high. So clearly right now, the chart is indicating that we should be buying, because Bitcoin is nowhere near its previous all-time highs, right off 69K. So right now is obviously the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. And that is exactly what I want to do for today's video. So I'm going to go ahead and invest $600 into Bitcoin. Okay, I know, guys, for the past few videos, when I'm investing into Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, but also like Ethereum and other altcoins like Chainlink, Cardano, I'm only investing a couple of $100 and like $1,000 and whatnot. I don't go crazy. Back then I used to, invest like $2,000, $3,000, even over $10,000 at one point in one investment, but I'm just slowly DCAing, right? So that's that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and invest $600 into Bitcoin today. Here you guys have it, 600 into BTC. You guys can clearly see this is all the sell orders and of course all the buy orders right there. How many people are in fact buying Bitcoin and how many people are in fact selling Bitcoins. So that's that. But Bitcoin is obviously a great buy right now. It hasn't really been moving. It's still stuck at $30,000. So I told you guys many times that right now is in fact the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. So here I go, buying Bitcoin for pretty much 30K in 2023. And this is the amount of Bitcoin I'll be getting for $600, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and confirm buy. And there we have it, guys. Success order created successfully. Perfect. So there you guys have it. You just saw me buy some more Bitcoin, and I will obviously go ahead and stack some more Bitcoin in the future. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope you guys are in fact stacking Bitcoin as well, because this is the perfect time to do that. It really is, guys. We are still in the buy zone. Don't miss this opportunity, right? Because once we see Bitcoin pump to 40K, to 50K, to 60K, and of course reach back up to its previous highs, and of course reach a new all-time high in the next upcoming few months. That's right, you heard me, in the next few months, right? You're gonna miss this opportunity. You know what I mean? And I don't want you guys to have that same regret of not buying Bitcoin at 30,000 or so. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research, but please understand that this is once in a lifetime opportunity to buy Bitcoin at 30K. Okay. So that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Let's get to 3,000 subscribers. I would really, really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a blessed day, guys.